today's live stream. If you guys are here live with us, amazing. Make sure to drop what city you guys are tuning in from, as well as making sure to express what it is that you guys are grateful for on this beautiful Tuesday. Top of the rising, back in America. It feels great to be back here, be present with you guys. Like I told you guys, we've been working on some huge things, especially as we've been abroad, traveling internationally, working on some amazing things just to be able to bring back forward to all of you guys. So today we're going to be talking about the secrets of investing into real estate, specifically the type of real estate that I love most. So number one, appreciation is speculation. Cash flow is freedom. So secret number one is buy based on cash flow and not appreciation. So cash flow is king. We're not worried about appreciation and what we're going to make from the equity as we sell the property, but what are we going to be cash flowing? What are we going to be making every single month? All right, multifamily isn't about hoping that the property increases in value. It's about buying assets that pay you guys every single month from day one. And why I love multifamily specifically and just real estate as a whole is because you're getting paid out every single month. All right, so a 12 unit that nets $300 per door, right? 12 unit that nets $300 per door equals $3,600 in passive income. That's only 12 doors. We're looking to scale. 12 doors I never recommend right off the bat. I always recommend at least 30 units coming out of the gate. We don't want to be in the position where we're managing these properties. We want to have a property management team managing these assets to where we can focus on raising more capital, on building other businesses, on creating other streams of cash flow, rather than us working and dedicating our time on managing the property. That's not what we're looking to do. I'm not looking to educate you guys in the real estate space just to get another job, right? The goal is to take back our time so that you too can travel the world and do whatever you want, see whatever you want, be wherever you want, and still be making money passively. The best way to do so was created the most millionaires and billionaires here worldwide, but especially here in America, is through real estate. So that's why I've stepped into this space, and now I'm going to be educating you guys on the importance and the resources and the secrets and the blueprint really that you guys need to go out and take action. So the key metrics when it comes to cash flow is the cap rate. We want to know the cap rate. Here's a couple different terms we want to know. We want to know the cash on cash return, and we want to know the debt service coverage ratio, the DSCR. Right, the wealthy, they don't pay taxes. Right, this is number two, secret number two. The wealthy do not pay taxes, they shift them. So many individuals, my brother who plays for the Eagles, he's making millions of dollars every single year, but the IRS is coming in looking to collect 40% of that every single year. So with multifamily investing, it unlocks tax shields through depreciation, through cost segregation, through a 1031 exchange. How many of you guys, drop a 1 in the chat box if you know what a 1031 exchange is? If not, I want you all to go look into a 1031 exchange, through the IRS's website. You guys can earn 6 figures in real estate and legally show a loss on paper. That's what I believe. That's the depreciation part, the power of real estate just as a whole. Right now, I'm showing losses when it comes to my income rather than me making millions. Now, this 40% that I would be getting taxed, I can put into real estate, and I can now show losses on that to where I'm not only not getting taxed on that money, but I could actually get paid for that come tax season as well too. So it's not about how much you guys make at all. I'll be the first one to tell you guys. It's about how much you guys keep. There's 3 principles when it comes to wealth, and that's making money, that's keeping money, and that's being able to multiply that money. All right, family. Let's wait till we're back live. I think we're good. Okay. So secret number three. If you guys are ready for secret number 3, drop a 3 in the chat box. If you guys have liked the first 2 secrets thus far, is that number 1, buy based on cash flow, not appreciation. Secret number 2 is the wealthy. They don't pay taxes, they shift them. Secret number 3 is the bank is your silent partner. So let me break this down to you guys. You can control millions of dollars in real estate, leveraging and using loans. So what I love most about multifamily specifically is, one, it doesn't depend on your personal credit. So yes, you can get a loan. You can get a loan up to millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars, with zero to no to bad credit. The credit part does not matter. That's what I love about multifamily. So even if you guys are in the process of discharging your debts with our teachings here on this channel, or just in any of our communities, you can still, yes, go through and still take action on multifamily real estate, commercial real estate, which is the largest real estate. And they come up with these terms that make the process seem a lot more complex, so less people are getting into it, because this is, yes, one of the biggest banking businesses out there. This is the largest cash flowing businesses really out here in America and really worldwide. As I travel the world, I've been to Sao Paulo, Brazil, which is the capital of Brazil and one of the largest cities in the world, and they build upright tons of commercial real estate. You don't really see too much residential, but more so commercial, and that's where we're really headed, as there's only so much land that we can continue to expand on. We've got to start building upwards. We've only got 40 million people here in America, and it's only going to continue to expand. 40 million people is nothing, at all. So I say that all to say, we're building up. We're building up. And what I love about commercial real estate, with our secret number 3 in the bank being our silent partner, is you can get a $20 million asset, but only have to personally have 5 to 7 million to put down on the property. So I only put down 5 to 7 million, and I own a $20 million asset. That's what you're telling me? It's exactly what I'm telling you. You guys with 20 to 30% of the investor's capital can typically get anywhere from 70 to 80% of the bank loan. So you guys, the capital you need is about 20 to 30% of the asset, where the other 70 to 80% is going to be coming from the bank's loan. So insight, give you guys some insight. You're building wealth with OPM. How many of you guys have ever heard, use OPM, other people's money, which is going to be bringing you in cash flow while the tenants are going to be paying down your debt. So the tenants are the one who are paying down your debt, because yes, we got the loan. How am I going to be paying off the loan? Well, you got to have cash flow. Well, where's the cash flow coming? There's cash flow is coming from our tenants, which is paying off the loan. And over time, say 5 years, 7 years, as I've added value to that property, now I've increased the rent. Well, with that being said, what I'm able to do now, and that's the thing, all you need, the only capital you need is to raise the capital for the down payment. Once you got that 20 to 35% for the down payment, you've raised the capital. Now you guys own a $20 million asset. So let me tell you guys this. If you bring the vision, the bank will bring the bag. They're looking for a well put out business plan. They're looking for somebody to execute on this business plan. And they're looking for somebody that is going to be bringing in a return on their investment. They won't even do this when it comes to stocks, bonds, mutual funds. They won't even do this when it comes to their own bank's stock. Secret number 4 is, it is not about the units. It is about the people. Multifamily success comes from understanding tenants' psychology and community creation. Rent increases through renovation. This is a forced appreciation. Retention strategies equals higher net operating incomes. Managing expenses through economies of scale. The main thing we want to do is be solving people's housing problems, and you'll solve your financial problems. If you can solve people's housing problems, you can solve your financial problem as well. What I love most is secret number 5 is, we got 10 secrets, so we're halfway through. If y'all are ready for secret number 5, drop a 5 in the chat box. Right, the secret for secret number 5 is that multifamily is a team sport. The key players in a deal are the general partners, the deal finders, the managers, the underwriters, the people with the capital, the money. The LP, the limited partners, are the investors. We're going to have a property management team. We're going to have a team of lenders. We're going to have a team of attorneys and CPAs. What I want you to understand is that you don't have to do everything. You don't have to master everything. You don't have to know everything. That's what I love about this business, is that it's a team sport. And alone, like I always say, you can go fast in this business, in any industry, but together. Let me tell you guys about something, tons of mosquitoes, about being together. You can go further when you're together. Alone, you can go fast. Together, you can go further. Let me put on this fan real quick. One second, I'll be right back. So, secret number 5 is that it's a team sport. So once again, you don't have to do everything. You don't have to even know everything. You just know how to bring value to the table. People of value. Things of value. What are you best at? Okay, we'll bring that to the table. You can raise capital, we'll bring that to the table. You've got access to lenders, okay, we'll bring that to the table. The right partnership can truly make you guys millions, or can cost you guys everything. Simple as that. I've got a free ebook. If you guys text 305-575-2843, text it the word masterclass, and I will give you guys access to our masterclass this Sunday. And with you guys joining the masterclass, I'm going to give you guys all free access to a book that's going to help you guys with selecting your guys' partners and questions to ask people that you guys are looking to go into partnership with. How many of you guys would love the exact questions to ask somebody that is potentially looking to go in business with me, where we're potentially going to be making millions of dollars together? Don't you think you'd want to get some insightful questions on those people? Or text 305-575-2843. Secret number 6 is wealth is made on the buy, not on the sell. You make your money when you negotiate the purchase price, not when you sell. You make your money when you negotiate the purchase price, not when you sell. Only buy below market value with upside potential, mismanagement, deferred maintenance, below market rents. We want to see where's the error in their business. Where is their business? Where can we add value into that asset? Where can there be a value add into this asset? Is it the maintenance once again? Is outside the landscapers, do they need to be improved? Does the outside work on the apartments need to be improved? Does there need to be more things to bring people together for community? Maybe some pickleball courts, basketball courts, playgrounds. What can be improved with this whole apartment complex, right? So now wealth is not made on the buy, but the wealth is made on the buy and not on the sell. Secret number 7 is that there's a deal for every single strategy. So the types of deals you guys can buy and hold. This is more of a long-term passive income. You guys can refinance after rehab to extract the equity. You guys can do syndication, which is a pool of investors' money, and you take equity with little or no capital. Value add is you upgrade units, you raise rent, and you increase NOI. / you could sell it, or you could refinance it. So that's value add. What I love to do is value add with the syndication. So we have a pool of investors' money and take equity with little or no capital, and we're upgrading the units, raising the rents, which is also another multiplier, another stream of income, and then you're selling it or refinancing it. Secret number 8, syndication. This is my favorite secret, honestly. Unlocks the gates to big deals. And this is what I'm going to cover with you guys being able to get into real estate with literally little to no money down. So you guys don't need $1 million to buy a $5 million apartment complex. What you do need, though, with the syndication, is to raise capital from your investors. Offer them returns of 7 to 10%, preferred, plus equity. You manage the assets, and you earn acquisitions and asset management fees, plus the back end. Syndication is how average people get into $1 million deals. So people just like you, just like me, can get into these 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, 40 million, $50 million deals, but they can do it through raising capital from investors. They don't have to do it all themselves. How many of y'all like 8? Drop an 8 ball in the chat box. Let me know if y'all like secret number 8. We got 2 more secrets, and we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. This will be a great recording for more people to go back through and check this video out. Not too many people here live throughout this live stream, but those that are here, I'm super grateful for each and every single one of you guys. And make sure whether you guys are live or watching the replay to drop what city you guys are tuning in from, so we can see what deals are in your guys' backyard. To also letting it be known what it is that you guys are grateful for. Real estate is the foundation of generational wealth. It truly is. A breakdown, appreciation plus equity paydown equals legacy growth. Step up in basis equals no capital gains for her years. You can pass down income producing assets, not just stories. If you die today, your family will inherit problems or passive income. If you die today, will your family inherit problems or will they inherit passive income? Excuse me. So once again, real estate is the foundation of generational wealth, and it truly is. These are assets that you guys can not only keep within your name, but pass down all throughout your guys' family lineage as well too. Especially as we start talking about and getting more into right now, we're mainly talking about value add. We haven't even talked about development and developing multifamily communities. And really that's what I'm looking to create, and what we are creating with what we're building is our own communities, our own smart cities, our own, self-sustainable communities where people are able to come in there and be connected with nature. There's communities of gardens, there's communities of holistic ways of living all throughout the complexes, and that's what I'm building, and that's what you guys will see here in the next 5 to 10 years. You don't need to know everything. What you do need to do, though, is you just need to start. All right, once again, you don't need to know everything, but you do need to get started. Also, if you guys don't have a mentorship yet, I highly advise a mentorship, getting involved with communities. We have a community. I've seen communities that cost tens of thousands to upwards to a couple $100,000. Our community is nowhere near that. Our community is $2,500 to get access to me, 2 calls a week, my partners, my mentees, my business partners, I really like to call them, and people that you guys can do these deals with. Really, at the end of the day, these are people that are learning about multifamily every single week, and you too yourself can also learn about multifamily and how you can invest and build a team within our mentorship as well. So once again, family, you don't need to know everything. You just simply need to get started. Partner with experts, learn through mentorship, start with small multifamilies. All right, imperfect action beats a perfect delay. All right, you don't have to get it perfect, you just have to get in the game. I'm gonna say it again, you don't have to get it perfect, you just have to simply get into the game. You guys can start small. Small for me is anywhere from 20 to 30 units. I might have said 2 to 4 units, that's what we wrote here on the training. But we really want to have 20 to 40 units. Imperfect action beats perfect delay. 1000%. Learn through mentorship. Once again, mentorship is truly a time machine. It's taken me from where I was to where I'm at now, that much faster, that much quicker. Me not needing to make the same mistakes that my mentor had made. So partner with experts, partner with people that are already doing the things that you guys are looking to do. Get involved in communities, get involved in mentorships, get involved in other places of growth. I'm a true believer that you're a product of your environment. What I mean by that, even just being in Vietnam, I felt in a lot better state with running and working out. Even out here, it's been harder just to get myself to go out and do it. To whereas when I was in Vietnam, it was easy to go do it. It was hard for me to stop working out and doing these things because of the weather and me sweating so much and just my environment and just the air and the fresh air and running on the beach is a lot better than running in the desert. All right, so I'm a true and a firm believer that you are a product of your environment. So that's the 10 secrets when it comes to that they don't want you guys to know when it comes to real estate. I'm going to give you guys a couple different bonuses, different things, and how we're structuring it is through LLCs, but these LLCs aren't attached to our personal name. They're attached to trusts. They're attached to S corps, things that are not our personal, name. Private deals let you raise millions of dollars legally, even with overseas investors as well too. So look into a 506B and a 506C. Regulation D 506B and Regulation D 506C. You also want to underwrite conservatively, plan for the worst case / profit in the best case. Exit strategies matter. Plan your exit before your entry. And your network determines your net worth in this space. So it's not about what you know, but it's about who you guys know. You guys have heard that, but maybe you didn't have that business idea or model to help you have those dreams become a reality. Well, this is it. This time is here, and there ain't nothing else to, talk about, to do. There ain't nothing to it, I was going to say, but to do it. There ain't nothing to it but to do it. All right, family. Truly, thank you guys all for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. You guys stay blessed. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your loved ones. We're living in some crazy times right now, so it's time to take action. It's time to do the things that we set out to do. One love.